Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I meant to get stuff going yesterday, and I just couldn't get it done. My back was still killing me, and it still really hurts today, guys, but I got to get all this done because I don't like to do everything on the day of Thanksgiving. I like to have everything as much as I can get done and prepared on the day, a couple days before. I like to do that because this way, on that particular day, it's crazy anyway. So the least I have to do on that day, the better. So what I'm going to start with now, guys, is the stuffing. Okay, I'm going to cut up celery, onions, garlic, and that's what basically goes in my stuffing. I'm not sure. I might put mushrooms in it. I usually do, but my son, it doesn't really like mushrooms, so either I'm going to make them really small or I'm not going to put them in at all. So we'll see, but I'm making a bag. I'll show you guys when I get the stuffing. I'm making like a bag and a half of stuffing. Let me see now. I have my onion little chopper thing. Let me see if I can get it together. I forgot all about that. Linda. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to use this as a garbage bowl. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So I'm looking for my chopper accessories. I have this chopper, and I have a bigger one with bigger holes to cut. I can't find the other piece to it, but I think the small one is going to be good because I don't like the onions and the celery huge in the stuffing anyway, so it's perfect. So I peeled all the onions, guys, already. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop them, stick them in here. I'm sorry about the noise, guys. It usually gives a big bang. Not fun, but this thing is great. You gotta have some good muscles, though. Get that skin off of there. There we go. I think I'm gonna cut them a little bit smaller. I think maybe they're too big. Cut them a little bit smaller. There we go. I don't even know where I got this. I think we got this at in the mall at that not seen on TV. What is it? That store? Where you can get the things that you see on TV, not sold on TV or something, or not sold. I don't know what it is. My husband got it for me for one of the holidays. This one is being difficult. Sometimes if the skin gets in here, guys, see the skin? It doesn't cut through the skin, so you got to take that layer of skin off. I think it just makes it easier. I don't even believe what just happened. I don't even believe what just happened, guys. Let me show you what just happened. It literally flung out of my hand, slipped out of my hand, and look where it went. What is going on with me? The corn and the this and the that. And look, my onions on the floor. Let me breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. I'm going to pause this to clean this up, and I'll be back. All right, guys, so I'm back. We cleaned it all up. Bill helped me clean it. Do you believe this? This is just like what would happen to me. Every time I'm doing something, there's some sort of mishap. I realized, guys, what I have to do is probably have to stand when I do this because I think the leverage just made it, when I push down on it. Let's see if I can do it with that. The little ones are okay. I'm going to see if I can.
Why are you doing it like that again? Stand up and do it. You got too
It
left.
literally, I went like this, and the whole thing went flying off. Yeah, I have to stand up. See, guys? Definitely gotta stand up. We gotta get that level. This thing works great when it works. This one is not cooperating. It's because of skin. Now, I don't think I've done celery with this before. I wonder if the celery will work doing the celery. Let's put these little pieces in because I want these to be chopped. Ooh, these onions are strong. All right, let's see how much I have now and if I think that's enough. I think I'm gonna get 2 more onions, guys. Give me 1 second. Look on Giselle, they'll be right there. Yeah, I got 2 more onions. I think it definitely needs. We need a lot of onions in this, guys. Lots of onions in the stuffing. Let's move this over here. Cut these onions here. I'm just so baffled at the things that happen to me. I don't know. I really don't know, guys. Makes it eventful, right? Not boring. Let's hope that's the only mishap right now. Right? Alright. Got these 2 peeled now. Whew. I'm telling you, the last couple of batches of onions I have gotten have been so strong. Usually I have no issues with onions. I cut them and never even tear up or anything. Lately it's been really potent. Okay, the small ones I can do. The bigger ones I'm gonna have to get my butt up. Like, that wasn't bad. Definitely saves time using this. I don't take it out much, and honestly, I forget that I have it. But I gotta start remembering it's here because it really is a very good, a good thing to have. Gotta cut these a little bit smaller so they're easier to chop. There we go. That's the ticket, guys. To cut them a little bit smaller, they go down very simple. All right, let's get all this little scraps in here. All right, guys. That was about, I think about 8 onions, maybe. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in this tinfoil pan. I went to the food store this morning, and I bought I bought pans like this because I have these guys that I bought at Sam's Club, and I have like 10 of them. But they're very big, so I'm going to use those for other things. These things I'm going to use probably like for my shrimp and casserole, for my yams. I'll probably have 2 of these, and I might just use one of the big ones. We'll see. But look, guys, see? That's why I like that thing. I have to start remembering that I have that. This thing in here. I really do. Really do. Woo! I got news for you. I'm putting these onions over there because they're killing me. They're killing me. And that's the amount of onions I have. Put these over here, and I'm going to get the celery going. All right, guys, I'm doing the celery now. It's doing the celery great. What I did was I just cut the celery like in small pieces, and I put 2 or 3, 4 in here, and it works perfect. Jesus, I didn't have to take my Wheaties this morning. There we go. Let's get this in here. keeps getting stuck. Okay, we don't need that big piece. This is definitely a help, guys. Definitely a help. I'm telling you, I love Thanksgiving, but it takes a lot out of you. Like, it's a lot of preparing and a lot of, preparing, I guess you could just say it. A lot of chopping, a lot of, getting all that stuff together. And that's why I want to do it today, because I stuff my turkey. So if I had to do it like tomorrow, I would have to make the stuffing tomorrow and then stuff it. And I don't like to do that, because you can't, guys, don't stuff your turkey the night before and put it in the refrigerator. That's contamination. It's a salmonella happens when you do that. So don't ever stuff your turkey the night before. You stuff it right before you're gonna put it in the oven. And that's what I do, guys. I never stuff it before, because it's very very dangerous. So I do it, I do it the day before, because this way, see guys, I'm just going to cut it in little pieces like this. This way, it's all prepared, and all I got to do is stuff the turkey. And then I usually have enough of stuffing where I usually make another, this one's too big. I usually make another little tray, like with stuffing in it. But I tell you, that stuffing comes out really good, but not the one from the turkey, guys. Nothing like it. It just has such a different flavor, guys. So mention down below, guys. Do you guys stuff your turkey? Do you not stuff your turkey? Do you use the bag stuffing? Do you use cornbread? Do you use day-old bread? What do you use? I'm really curious. I've always used, like I said, during the year I've always eaten like the stovetop, and even I've even made the bag of croutons that I'm going to show you. But I mainly during the week would use stovetop, and I would just really spruce it up. But this bag stuffing is what I normally use for my Thanksgiving. And I tell you, after the kids and my family have been eating the real stuffing, supposedly, I made stovetop once, and I even spruced it up, and they were like, "We don't like that stuffing, Mom." They liked it; it was okay, but they prefer that other stuffing. So if I make that stuffing, it's a real treat. It's a real treat, because to them it's Thanksgiving stuffing. So yeah. So it's very good. I put sausage in it. I put, like I said, sometimes mushrooms, onions, garlic. I got garlic that I have to do. And all kinds of seasonings. Thyme, guys. I'll be using thyme. I'll be using my thyme. Okay. All right, let's get this out of here. Let me get the pan. Wow, that's a nice amount of stuffing, guys. I mean, out of celery, guys. Alright, let me get the pan. Get all this stuff up here off the table. Don't want to leave anybody behind. My back is just horrible today. But I can't let it stop me, because I gotta get stuff done. Thanksgiving has to happen regardless if I have back pain or not. Has to happen.
I was order pizza.
We could always order pizza. Nah, we want our turkey and our stuffing.
Pizza with turkey on it.
Yeah. Who are you kidding? You wouldn't be happy with that.
Huh?
You wouldn't be happy with that.
No, I wouldn't be.
You can't wait for Thanksgiving.
What are you doing, there, boy?
Alright, guys. So there's my celery and my onions, guys. See? That's all together. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop the garlic And then I'm gonna bring you guys over to the stove because I have to start frying up the sausage because I put sausage in my stuffing, and I have to saute the onions and the celery and the garlic together. So I'm gonna put this back on. So guys, really try to invest in one of these. Just remember to use it because I always forget. But on holidays and stuff, it's really, really good to have, and just even for normal everydays. Let's start with that amount of garlic. Now this is going to be a lot of stuffing, so I need a lot of garlic. That's why I need a lot of onions and a lot of celery, guys, because it's going to be, you know, it has to season a lot of stuffing. Garlic overboard, onions overboard. Everything usually goes overboard with me. That's just me. My mom's watching me now and she's laughing. She's laughing at me because she knows that I am a messy cook. That's what I should have named my channel, The Messy Cook. Is it too late to change it to The Messy Cook? I don't know, guys. What do you think? Okay. Let's see how much. Oh, that's not enough. I think I'm just going to do the rest of this, guys. I might as well, right? Do the rest of it. I didn't buy any more of this today. But I have jarred garlic. There should be plenty. Enough garlic for what I need it for. This is really what I need the garlic mostly for. Alright, guys. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put it in this pan because all this stuff is going to saute together. All this stuff, the celery, the onions, and the sausage, guys, is all going to saute together. Let's get all this residual, if that's a word. It's a word, I know it's a word. Stuff off of here, sorry about the noise. And, hey guys. I would think it was about 25 cloves of garlic. But like I said, we have a lot of stuffing to season. So, that should be good. And you got to get all these crevices because everything gets kind of like jammed in here a little bit. So, you don't want to waste anything. So just try to bang it all out. I know it's a little noisy, but you don't want to waste anything. Right? Whatever onions and garlic go flying, get them, and get them in your pan, guys, see? Come back, we need you. We need you to flavor our stuff. This small table over here. Table's clean, guys. All right, so that's ready. I'm gonna go over to the stove, get this moving, and then I will be back with you. Left a little bit out of here, you guys. Forgot this side. Look at that. Can't leave those. Can't leave those for the party. Everybody has to get into the party. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I had the pan heating up on it's like a medium to high flame. Okay, because I want to saute these onions, celery, and garlic. I have pork sausage. I have one of Aldi's and one of Jimmy Dean's. So I'm going to cut both of these and put those in there after I saute the garlic and celery and onions. Okay, so I'm going to put some olive oil in here because it has to have a blade. Has to have a place to go, the onions and the garlic, otherwise it'll be dry and you don't want that. Okay, I'm going to start opening these sausages, guys. Let's bring it over here so you guys can see. I'm going to open these sausages. Cut it right in half. And then I like to do this. This sausage, guys, is the greatest. I tell you, I always was just a Jimmy Dean fan. Just use Jimmy Dean, nothing else. But I use this pork sausage from Aldi. It's delicious. It really is. I don't taste any difference in it from the Jimmy Dean. It's just, Jimmy Dean, it's like usual, you want to use what you usually use. But it's not a big deal. It doesn't have any taste difference whatsoever. So, I had gotten 2 of these when I went to Aldi, and then when I went to, because Aldi doesn't have the Jimmy Dean. I think I got the Jimmy Dean at Walmart. either ShopRite or Walmart. I think it was Walmart though. Walmart has it. I got it at Sam's once. Remember, guys, I did it on one of my hauls. I got that big thing of Sam's. That's what I really should have got, was the big thing of Jimmy Dean at Sam's. But that's okay. I don't need all that. I just need what I need for this, and I have another one in the fridge. Okay, so let's get this in there. You want to hear that little sizzle, guys. You want to have a nice saute on this, okay? Everything needs to be sauteed, and that's how you get all the flavor on everything, guys. Let me get my wooden spoon. We just love my stuffing, guys. I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but my stuffing is yummy. My family loves it, and it makes me feel so good to make it. I love Thanksgiving. I really do. It just brings back so many fond memories of Thanksgivings gone by with family and my mom and my dad and my cousins. Just really spending time with all of them, and just such a nice time. It just makes me remember. And I love it. I love it. Special times. Thanksgiving, and just make memories, guys. Make memories for your kids that they'll always have, that they'll be able to say like I say, oh, I remember this, I remember that. Those are the best kind of gifts you can give your kids, guys, is memories. Memories from when you're gone, or when, you know, their grandparents are gone. They have memories of them if they had grandparents. My kids weren't lucky enough. They had, they lost, Billy's mom died when he was 15. So he hasn't had a mom since he was 15. So they didn't have her. They had my mom. Julie was about a year and a half. Jenny was like 5, and 7, and I think Frankie was like 5. So they knew my mother, but Julie didn't, just because she was so little. But so they really didn't have a grandmother. Both of them, all of them didn't have grandmothers really. But then they had my father, which thank God, that was awesome. And they had Billy's father still to Grandpa, who's still alive today. So they did okay on the grandpa part, but not the grandmother. I'll never forget my mom, because we had my sisters. I have 2 sisters and a brother, and they're older than me, my sisters, and they all had boys. They had their kids before me, and they all had boys. One of my sisters had 5 boys. The other one had 2 boys. And so when I was pregnant, we didn't know what I was having, and I had the 2 girls. And so my mother got to enjoy some of the girls' time. You know, Jenny was 5.5, like I said, or 7, and Julie was only a year and a half. So she didn't really get to enjoy too many girls. But my daughters were the first granddaughters for them to have, so that was really exciting. They were thrilled when they got their granddaughters. They love their grandsons. We all love them. I love my nephews to death. But it was nice when we finally had a girl, and then another girl. Yeah. It's a girl. We were very excited. Now that little girl is going to be 25. Her birthday, Julie's birthday, is December 12th. My birthday is the 13th. We don't talk about my birthday. I don't know about that one. But I always thought, I don't want my birthday to come. But guys, if your birthday doesn't come, then what's the alternative? Like, I didn't want to be 40. I didn't want to be 30. I certainly didn't want to be 50. But if you don't have those birthdays, then what's the alternative, right? You have to turn an age to still be alive, right? So, I as soon as I started thinking of it that way, I changed my whole attitude about it. What are you going to do? You have to age, especially if you want to live. You have to age, and so you just age with what you got, and age is just a number. Age is just a number. So we're going to let this simmer a little bit, and I'm going to cut the other sausage up. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to salt and pepper the celery and onions and garlic first. And then I'm going to put the sausage in, and then I'll re-season it again, because I want them to be seasoned separately, so they both get the right amount of seasonings. So I have salt and pepper, onion powder. I think this is garlic. Yeah, this is garlic. Garlic powder. I know it seems like a lot, guys, but it's going to be a lot of stuffing in here. Get the onion powder. Hello. I swear you have to have a degree in opening up a thing at the top because it just don't work right. Where's my thyme, guys? My thyme. Basil and thyme look so much alike. Is it in already?
I'm trying to stand up there. I can't sit out there.
Yeah. What's your weather like where you guys are? Today it's in New York, upstate New York. It's, I don't know, it's like what, in the 50s?
I don't care about that. It's just like there's no chair for me to
Yeah.
sit because of my arm. I
Yeah.
can't sit in my house like
He has trouble sitting out there. But it's a little bit cloudy today. It's partly sunny earlier. It's a little cloudy now. A little gloomy. And tomorrow I think it's supposed to rain for Thanksgiving. But, you know, Thanksgiving is an indoor holiday anyway, so it's not like we're going Easter egg hunting or anything, right? So
38 degrees.
that's fine. 38 degrees? 48? Oh. So this is getting, let me show you. Let me show you guys. This is getting sauteed, see that? It's getting nice and soft, and here's the sausage. I'm gonna get that sausage in a minute and let that, and break that up and let that start getting in there. Okay, so let's get the sausage in here. Let this start breaking down. I'll use my little chopper thingy. This way. This thing is great, guys. I've seen everybody has them now. When I first discovered it, it was on one of my YouTubers I was watching, and I was like, oh my God, I want that thing. And then I started looking for it, and I went into the stores, and I found it. So great. So yeah, I'm just gonna break this up. 2 things of pork sausage. Sausage makes it, guys. It makes it. All right, guys, so this is cooking up. I'm gonna season it now. I'm gonna put a little bit of rosemary in it, okay? Just a little. I'm looking for my sage and I can't find it up there. Not gonna put a lot of rosemary, just a little bit. I'm going to put the salt. I don't want to make it too salty. Like I said, you can always take out. You can always add what you can't take out. So go a little bit easier on the salt. This way you don't over salt. Onion powder. Garlic powder. Just give this a mix. And I gotta put my thyme in, guys. I didn't forget about my thyme, don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's gonna be so, oh God, it smells so good, guys. So delicious. Let's put in some thyme. It smells so yummy. And then what I do, guys, is I get hot water right out of the sink, right out of the faucet, okay? Hot steaming water. I don't put it in the microwave or anything. I just use it from the sink, and I mix in the stuffing with all this mixture. I'll show you. I'm going to show you how I do it. Let me go and get the stuffing because this is going to be ready in about 5 minutes. I'm going to let it definitely cool a little bit maybe 5-10 minutes. I'll let it cool. This way it's not completely burning hot. Now guys, what you always got to do is you got to taste it. Okay? To see how the seasonings are. If you need to add any more seasonings or whatever. That's delicious. I think it needs a little bit more salt. Like I said, I went easy on the salt, guys, because I don't want to have any issues. I'm going to put a little bit of more rosemary in it, just a little bit. I'm going to put some more thyme. I really like the thyme in it. I really, really, really like the thyme. And I'm going to put a little basil, too. I think basil adds a nice little flavor to it. Ow. It's really delicious. That sausage, guys, so good. It just gives it such a beautiful flavor. All right. Let's mix it up again and let's taste it again. So amazing. Now I'm going to shut this off because even though the celery and the onions are still a little bit like hard, that's okay because this is going to bake in the turkey. So it's all going to still cook more. So it doesn't have to be 100% done. You know what I mean? So I'm going to let this cool for 5 minutes. I'm going to gather up my other stuff to show you, and we're going to finish the stuffing, guys. All right, guys, so listen. Here I go. I have 2 of these bags. This is what I use, guys. Okay? I'm probably going to put 1.5 bags in, only because I like to have a little bit extra, but I don't want to have a crazy amount extra. One is herb cube stuffing, and the other one is just seasoned with a couple of... Ooh! With a couple of different flavors. Linda, Messy. Bill, I think I should change my channel name to Messy Linda, or Mess with Me Linda, or something like that. I'm going to start out with a half a bag of this bag, not the whole bag, because I always make too much and then I have it in rocks in there and everything else. God, I'm such a mess. Oh, and now Brody's in here. Oh yeah, bro, eat the ones that are on the floor because this way my nanny doesn't have to I don't have to pick it up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I have chicken broth and hot water. Okay, I have half a thing of chicken broth here. I'm gonna start with that because it's flavor. Okay. Now the thing is too is you got to realize that you're going to be putting in like that whole sausage and celery and onion mixture, so it's gonna make the stuffing more than it is. So that's why I'm not gonna put any more in than I already did. So I'm not measuring the water, guys. I just put a whole bunch in, and then because the croutons are going to suck up the water. Okay. Now I'm mainly putting hot water in. I only put a half a thing of chicken broth. I'm going to taste it, and if it needs more flavor in a little while, I'll put more chicken broth in. So what I'm just going to do is just start to mix this up a little bit to get it all mixed, see? Just give it a couple of mixes. You're going to need a big bowl for this, and you know, it depends on how much you guys are going to be making for your family. If you're having, you know, we're not having big gatherings today because of because of COVID, so if you only have 5, 6, 7 people, whatever, you're still going to probably need 2 or 3 bags of stuffing. You know, it depends. Dressing, stuffing, whatever you guys call it. Now, the other thing that's really very, very much in my stuffing is butter. Now, guys, this is not a diet time, okay? This is not a diet time. This is time to be indulging, and that's what we're going to do on Thanksgiving. And especially this year, because we've been through a lot, haven't we? We've all been through so much, and it's enough already. And I guess, you know, you shouldn't use food as a crutch or food or whatever, but that's how I grew up. We use food as a celebration, happy times, sad times. That's just the way it was. So anyway, this is going to have a lot of fattening stuff in it, and butter is going to be one of them. Now this is getting very moist, see? If you could see how moist it is, it's getting really, really moist. So I'm going to hold off on putting in any more water. And I'm going to start out with a stick of butter in here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt it just a little bit because I don't want it to be, I want it to kind of be melted somewhat. So I'm going to stick this in the microwave, guys. A stick of butter in the microwave. Let's see. There's a melting setting on this microwave. You know that? Okay. Be right there, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's melt that somewhat. I'm not going to melt it all the way, but... And, okay, so this is soaking up a lot of the water. A lot of the water in the chicken broth. Okay. Now, when I look at this, I say, oh, this isn't enough. Like, does this look like enough for you? I don't know, guys. That's the problem. And then I'll add more stuffing, and then I'll have too much. So I'm thinking, I think I'm going to wait to add any more of the stuffing until I add the other stuff in there to see how much it looks like after that. Let's get the butter. All right. Not quite yet. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, look what I found, guys. Woo! Couldn't find it, and I was looking for something else, and there it was, the turkey baster. Comes out once a year, but you know, I really should use it more than once on Thanksgiving. I need it during the year. I don't know why I don't keep it out where I can use it. I think everybody does that, right? The turkey baster and all that kind of stuff. All right, so here's a stick of butter, melted. I'm going to pour that in. That's going to make liquid too, guys. So good. So good. Now, I'm not going to add any more seasonings or anything like that, guys, because this is already seasoning the onions and the garlic and the celery, so I don't want to add any more salt or anything until I put it all together and then taste it and see what it's like, because you don't want it to be too overly salty. Now, I'm going to keep the juice from the stuffing, but I am going to take out some of the grease. Only a little bit, guys, because that's flavor. All that juice in there that you have for your onions and your garlic and your celery is all flavor, and you don't want to take that flavor out. That's going to add to your stuffing. But I don't want an enormous amount of grease. I want some, but not an enormous amount. So there we go, guys. Dump that in. Where are the dogs? I need the dogs for the cleanup. I need the cleanup crew for the mess I made. All right, guys. Ooh, this looks so good. Look at this. Now, you see what I mean about how much stuffing there is now? This bowl is almost filled up to the top between the sausage and the celery and the onions and everything else. And the stuffing. So good. Oh, my God. So delicious. I can't wait till this goes in the stuffing. It is just in this turkey. So good. A good mix. Just want to make sure I have enough stuffing in here and not just sausage. Let's see. Right. I'm gonna add this a little bit more. Yep. I wanted to soak up some of that oil that I got in here. This is gonna be perfect. Perfect. And I'm probably gonna be able to fit most of this in the turkey. Whatever I don't fit, I'll put in a little pan, and we will have it also. There's nothing like this to this stuffing. Oh, so good. I don't know if it, I really don't think it needs any more seasonings, guys. I really don't. I think it's pretty good. Let's see. One more taste, guys, okay? So we know. You gotta taste your food. Oh my God. A little more salt and pepper. I'm gonna put another. I'm gonna put a half a stick of butter in, guys. Another half a stick of butter, and I'm not gonna melt this one. I'm just gonna cut it in little pieces and put it in. It'll melt inside the stuffing. The more butter, the better. So good, and it's not even cooked, guys. It is so delicious, and it's not even cooked. Oh my God. This is gonna be awesome. So good. All right, guys. Last taste test, okay? The last one. Happy stuffing dance. I can't really dance because of my back. So delicious, guys. Look at that. Now this is what's gonna go in the turkey, and whatever I have left over, I'll put in a little baking dish to put inside in the oven. Okay. Now listen. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the video for the stuffing. I'm gonna make candied yams. I'm gonna be making string bean casserole. I have cookies to make. I have pies to make. I have a handful of things to make, and I still have to do dinner tonight. So I'm making chili mac for dinner tonight. So I'm gonna stick that in there somewhere. I'm sure I'll do a what's for dinner. If not, I'll be on here with other stuff that I'm doing. This is the first segment of the Thanksgiving stuff. And this is the stuffing. All right, guys, so I hope you really enjoyed this this video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button on the bottom. Don't forget to hit the notification button, guys, and the bell. And I'm stepping on stuff that I dropped. What am I gonna do? Don't forget to hit that bell, guys, so you're notified every time I upload. Okay, and if you're new here, thank you so much for joining the family. I love to have you guys. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for always being here and supporting me. I really, really appreciate it, guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.